What's up, Frenzy Head Nation? Coach Cole here with you. And we are doing a pre-recorded show this week, so we will not be live on Facebook. This is a Wednesday night shooting of the Sports Frenzy due to my usual Thursday recording time being a very busy night as far as things go. So yeah, there's no Facebook Live this week, and the show is being it's being pre-recorded a day earlier than normal. So some of our stats and stuff might be a little bit off by a day, but you guys always don't seem to be too affected by that. You're okay. You're all good with that. So we'll just continue on tonight like we do. Yes, we got a busy Thursday ahead of us. But this is Season 8, Episode 25 of the Sports Frenzy. And as usual, I'm the coach here with you tonight, filming from our studios in Adrian, Michigan. What's up, everybody? How's your week been? I hope it's been a good one. It's good to see some sunshine, and it's nice out there. Sinuses are doing a little rough, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good myself, so if I sound a little congested, that's why. Everything's going on. Got the mixed outfit on tonight for some baseball, representing Coach Gordy and the gang with Hillsdale, and representing also Adrian with the old school Adrian baseball cap that I actually got from a Adrian baseball player at one of his yard sales. All right. Let's see where we're at here. Thursday, what we got going on Thursday, you were asking. NFL draft starts Thursday night. Also, there is conferences going on. So we had some conferences going on. Also, there is the Hillsdale team is traveling up here to Adrian and going to be playing Siena Heights. So I don't know where my coverage is going to be at yet, but we'll either be covering full tilt on the draft, or I might see you guys. I might do a live report from the game. Who knows? We shall see. But as we do every week at this time, let's go ahead and recap last week's show. Season 8, Episode 24. And our Laura Haviland winners this week, I had GY for our student. He had 20 out of the 30 points available. And then we had a tie of Mr. Boring and Mr. Randolph. 21 points apiece out of the 30 available. So, great job this week, guys. You tore it up. All right, let's get into it. So we started with NBA playoffs this past week, where our first game was the Indiana Pacers getting the win over the Cavaliers, 92-90. Close game there. Game number 2 in the NBA playoffs. These were all round 1 games, and the first game was the game 3 in the series, and this one is game 3 in the series as well. We had the Washington Wizards getting the win over the Toronto Raptors, 122-103. And then another round 1 game 3 series game. We had the Bucks getting the win over the Celtics. Boo. 116-92. Bummed me out on that one. The Miami Heat getting... This was a round 1, game 4 in the series. Philadelphia 76ers getting the win over the Miami Heat, 106-102. And round 1 action, game 4, the New Orleans getting the win over the Portland Trailblazers, 131-123. Round 1, Game 3 of the Houston and Timberwolves series. Timberwolves get the win 121-105. Round 1, Game 3 also for the Utah Jazz and the Oklahoma Thunder. Utah Jazz gets it done. Utah Jazz 115-102. Sorry about that. Little interruption from Zeke the Pug. Messing up all my cue cards there, my picks. Say hi to the people, Zeke. Let them see who you are. No, you don't want to be on camera tonight? Okay. Zeke the Pug doesn't want to be on camera tonight. Alright, so the Utah Jazz got the win over the Oklahoma Thunder, 115-102. Moving into NCAA lacrosse action, John Hopkins getting the win over Michigan, 10-9. And our second NCAA lacrosse game, Hope taking it to Adrian. And no, this was not a typo, guys. Final score in this game, 23-4. This is lacrosse. That's 24 times they got the goal in. That's crazy. Okay, minor league hockey action. This was your first 3-point bonus game. We have the Grand Rapids Griffins getting it done against the Moose. Final score there was 12-3. And this was your Central Division semifinals game. We had the Toledo Walleye taking on the Indy Fuel for game. I think this was game 4, game 5 maybe. We did not need it, so that game I just crossed out. It didn't get played because the Walleye won it Thursday night. So congratulations to them. Moving on in the series. And then we moved on to arena football. And what happens in arena football? First game of arena football. Well, it's the second week. The game got canceled and moved to Monday night. So that didn't work out for us. So everybody got a point for that game because Albany and the Albany Empire and the Washington Valor, I screw that up every time. Washington Valor did not play till Monday night. But in your second 3-point bonus game, you got to see the Philadelphia Soul get the win over the Baltimore Brigade, 54-49. That was another really good game. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen arena football, you need to check it out. Saturdays on CBS Sports. Or there's you could go on Facebook, and there's a Facebook Live page that broadcasts their games too. So, pretty cool stuff. Moving into baseball season, baseball action, we had the world's greatest college, the Michigan Wolverines, beating up on Penn State 19-5. And Western Michigan taking it to Central Michigan 8-2. Adrian College getting it done against Albion 13-4. And Hillsdale getting some big upsets this weekend. Winning the game and the series, beating Ohio Dominican 6-3. Congratulations goes out to them. Softball action. We have Hillsdale again getting the win over Malone 7-4. And Siena Heights getting the win over Madonna 4-3. And the world's greatest college team of all time. That's right, the Michigan girls, the ladies getting it done 6-0 against Maryland. A shutout. Nice. Moving on to Major League Baseball. We have the Detroit Tigers falling to the Kansas City Royals 3-2. And, sorry guys, I'm getting a little more congested here as we go along. The Washington Nationals getting the win over the Dodgers. 5-2 was your final score there. Roger, you still need to tell us what's going on with your Dodgers. Come on, man. And the Philadelphia Phillies getting the win over the Pirates. 2-1, your final score there. Minor League Baseball action. The Whitecaps getting another win under their belt against the Roger Dodgers Loons. 5-4 was your final score there. And the Mudhens getting the win, shutting out Scranton WB. 3-0 was your final score there. NHL hockey action this week. We had, this was round 1, game 5 between the Penguins and the Flyers. That night, the Flyers came away with the win 4-2. However, the Penguins came back and ended up winning the series. So, Penguins moved on. In our second game, the Winnipeg led the series 3-2, and Winnipeg got another win and wrapped up that series. They blanked Minnesota 5-0, so Winnipeg moved on. Congratulations goes out to them. In NASCAR action, our race was at the Richmond Raceway. It was a Saturday race. Kyle Busch, my guy, number 1, came in number 1. Chase Elliott was number 2, and Danny Hamlin, number 3. And that wraps up this week's recap part of the show. Now it's time to get into the picks edition of this week's Sports Frenzy. And as I said earlier, a little earlier in the show, this week is episode 25. And again, we're filming early with no live Facebook show because lots going on this week. We have the NFL draft starting night 1. By the time you guys watch the video, both night 1 and night 2 will be over. And so stay tuned. If you're members of the Facebook page, stay tuned to that. We'll be hopefully getting some updates out there on who your draft picks are, who gets drafted where this year. Or we may be coming to you from live from Siena Heights to watch the game. I'm not sure which is going to happen yet. If either one happens, I'm not even sure. We'll see. It's going to be a busy week, so there you go. Let's jump in. Let's go ahead and do this. We're starting off this week with Arena Football. And our first game of the week has the 0 wins and 1 loss, the Albany Empire. Taking on the 1 win and 1 loss, the Baltimore Brigade. So this week has the 2 brand new teams playing against each other. Ooh. Brigade's got home field advantage, though. Ooh. I think I gotta go with... I'm gonna go with the Brigade. With the home field advantage. Our second arena football game features the I misprinted this on your sheets, guys. This should be so the Washington Valor should have 1 win and 1 loss. And they are traveling to and playing against the Philadelphia Soul, who has 2 wins and 0 losses, and they are your two-time defending champions. This is a Saturday game at 7 p.m., and you can watch it on CBS Sports. I've got the Philadelphia Soul for the win. Can't do it like that. I got the Philadelphia Soul for the win. Oh, and I forgot to mention the Washington Brigade game, or it's Baltimore Brigade. Sorry, Baltimore Brigade game is also Saturday at 3 p.m. Next, we're moving into NCAA lacrosse action. And this first game, that's right, this first game is your first. Sing it with me now. Get ready, guys. Everybody, loud and proud. It's your first three-point bonus game. It's your first three-point bonus game. Everybody now, it's your first 3-point bonus game. Yes, it is. Not too bad for a guy that's congested. And we have that's right, the world's greatest college team around. We're talking about those mighty Wolverines. Go blue! Go blue! Go, go, go blue! Hail to the victors! Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best! We got the Wolverines. They have 7 wins and 6 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against Penn State, who has 8 wins and 4 losses. This game is on Saturday at 11 p.m., and you can watch it on the Big Ten Network. But, I mean, reality is, it's going to be such a nice weekend. I doubt anybody's going to be indoors watching lacrosse. They might be at the actual game watching lacrosse, but it's at Penn State, so it's a little ways away. You guys know who I got. There's no question, no doubt ever. We got the Hail to the victors. Go Blue. Always and forever. Go Blue for life. In our second lacrosse game of the week, we have Albion, who has 7 wins and 6 losses. They are traveling to and playing against Adrian, who has 1 win and 11 losses. This is a Friday night game at 7 p.m. They play right there on the football field if you want to go watch these guys. Problem is, I love to support Adrian, but they're just not really good at lacrosse this year. Although Albion has almost as many wins and losses. You know what? I don't do it too often, but I'm going to do it right now. This is going to be Coach Cole's Upset Special of the Week. And I'm going to go with the Adrian boys getting it done at the home field. This is Coach Cole's Upset Special of the Week. Going with Adrian for the win. Inspired by the gear. Moving into we got baseball action going on. College baseball action. And we see another Adrian team in action. This Adrian team is quite a bit better. We have Trine. They have 17 wins and 15 losses. They're on the road, traveling to and playing against Adrian, who has 23 wins, 5 losses. This is a Friday night game at 6 p.m. This is game number 2. This is a 2-game series. So there's another game being played. I think it was it 3 or 3:30 maybe? So we got a doubleheader. And I'm going with Adrian for the win. Next up we have the Lake Erie Storm. They have 13 wins, 20 losses, and 1 tie. They are traveling to and playing against Coach Gordy and the boys. Hillsdale College. They have 18 wins, 21 losses. This is also game 1 of 2. This is Saturday at 1 p.m. You guys know who I got. Hillsdale College. That is game 1 of a 2-game series. Our third game, we have the Indiana Tech Warriors. They have 30 wins and 16 losses. And they are on the road this week, traveling to and playing against Siena Heights, who has 18 wins, 26 losses, and 1 tie. This is a Saturday game at 1 p.m. as well. And it's a 2-game series as well. So, both Adrian teams are at home this week. If you're in the area and you want to check out a baseball game, you can check out Siena Heights or you can check out Adrian. Sorry, Siena Heights are going to be angry with me. I got to go Indiana Tech. They have a way better record than you guys do. More baseball action. We have the world's greatest college. I can never say that enough. That's right. The boys in blue. Go blue. They have 24 wins and 11 losses. They're on the road this week. Traveling to and playing against Iowa, who has 22 wins and 13 losses. This is a Friday night game, 6:05 p.m., and you can watch it on the Big Ten Network Plus, if you have the Big Ten Network Plus. I say go blue. Our next game, I don't know if this is considered a rivalry or not, but it is two Michigan schools going at it. We have Western Michigan, who have 16 wins and 17 losses, going up against Eastern Michigan, who has 14 wins and 22 losses. This is a Friday night game as well, 6 p.m. If you want to see Western Michigan in action, really depending on your location, Eastern Michigan really is not all that far. Ypsilanti's not too far away and much farther than, basically it's part of Ann Arbor, so to speak. I'm giving the win to Western Michigan. Tough call here. Western Michigan has just a little bit better record. And your final men's baseball game this week, we have Bowling Green, who has 10 wins, 25 losses. They're on the road, traveling to and playing against the host of our Special Olympics, Central Michigan, who has 14 wins, 23 losses, and 1 tie. Give me the Chippewas for the win. It's time for some college softball action. This first game is game 1 of a 2-game series. We have Hope College, who has 23 wins and 4 losses, going up against Adrian, who has 14 wins and 18 losses. This is a Saturday game. This is the first game of 2, Saturday at 1 p.m. Hope, man, is really good. Sorry, Adrian, softball. I'm going to go with Hope College for the win. They got a really good record. Next up, we have Hillsdale. This is game 1 of a 2-game series as well. Hillsdale has 15 wins and 11 losses. They are traveling to and on the road against Ohio Dominican, who has 29 wins and 16 losses. This is a Saturday game, 1 p.m. I got to give the win to Hillsdale. Go Hillsdale. Next up, we have this is also game 1 of a 2-game series. The Stritch Wolves, Cardinal Stritch Wolves, they have 16 wins and 18 losses. They are traveling to and playing against Siena Heights, who has 17 wins and 13 losses. This is a Saturday game at 1 p.m. I'm going to go with Siena Heights for this one. And we have, once again, the mightiest college of all time, the Wolverines, in action. They have 38 wins and 7 losses. That's right. They are strong and dominant. And they are going to take it to the Indiana Hoosiers, who have 21 wins and 25 losses. This is a Friday game at 6 p.m. That's right, you heard me say it. They're going to destroy. Michigan Wolverines are going to destroy Indiana. The softball team is red hot. And your final softball game of the week, we have the Western Michigan Broncos. They have 23 wins and 20 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against Northern Illinois, who has 17 wins and 26 losses. This is a Friday game at 4 p.m. I'm going with Western Michigan. Moving into Major League Baseball action. Starting off with, how about those Tigers? They haven't been perfect, but they're not terrible either. Not an all-star team, but they've got some tricks up their sleeve. New coach, not half bad. Detroit Tigers, as of the recording of this show, have 9 wins and 11 losses. They're on the road, traveling to and playing against the Baltimore Orioles, who have 6 wins and 16 losses. This is a Friday night game, 7:05 p.m. If you're outdoors, turn on your radio, listen to the game, or you can get the Major League Baseball app for $3 a month. You can broadcast any game on your smartphone, device, whatever you want, and listen to the games wherever you're at. If you're sitting indoors, not outdoors enjoying the weather, you can watch the game on Fox Sports Detroit, FSD. I'm going Tigers. Go Tigers! And next up we have the Atlanta Braves, who have 12 wins and 8 losses. They are traveling to and playing against one of the other teams I like. The Philadelphia Phillies, who have 14 wins and 7 losses. This is a Friday night game. 7:05 p.m. is when it starts. And again, if you like other teams in the league, if you get the Major League Baseball app on your phone or device, whatever you use, tablet, computer even, you can listen to any game you want for $3 a month. I've got the Philadelphia Phillies for the win. Next, we have the struggling Rogers Dodgers, otherwise known as the LA Dodgers. They have 9 wins and 10 losses. Rogers, scoot over. What is going on with your Dodgers, man? They are on the road, traveling to and playing against the San Francisco Giants. We have 9 wins and 12 losses. This is a Friday night game. Excuse me. 10:15. Again, you can listen to it on the Major League Baseball Network. I'm not going to give up on Rogers Dodgers yet because he'd be angry with me if I did. So I'm going with the LA Dodgers. Moving into minor league baseball action. Our first game this week is the Lansing Lugnuts. This is game 1 of 2. They're playing 2 games. The Lugnuts have 9 wins and 6 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against the West Michigan Whitecaps, who have 11 wins and 3 losses. Your first game is being played at 6 p.m. I've got the Whitecaps for the win. Whitecaps pull it off. Now the cool thing is, not only is there a Major League Baseball app, but there's also the Minor League Baseball app. And you can get that separately. And there is no charge to listen to their games. You can listen to any game that's on, being played, any team you like. It'll give you every minor league team there is from every division. Not only divisions, but like AAA, AA, all the teams that are affiliated with all your different teams. Choose the teams you like. You can highlight those so you have those right at your access. But yes, it's the Minor League Baseball app. And it looks a little bit like... the camera, I can see clearly. Get as close to the camera as I can there. See that one right there. It's MILB, First Pitch it's called. And you can get on there relatively easy. Just press it. It comes up. And we'll see. It's loading right now. Get the Mud Hens. I've got mine set up for most of the Michigan teams. I've got mine set up for the two of the Detroit Tiger teams. There's more affiliates. But I got the Mud Hens and West Michigan Whitecaps. And I've been following the Great Lake Loons and the Lansing Lugnuts. But they have all the teams. They have AAA action, AA, Class A Advanced, Class A Short Season, and the rookie classes. I'm getting a little glare. I don't know if you can even see that. But anyway, so I would just be like, oh, I want to see if the West Michigan Whitecaps are playing right now. And they are, and it brings up stats and stuff on what's going on with them. Oh. And then you can push on the radio button there. It's up here in this corner. The radio, or headphones. It's like, okay, I want to see. You scroll down to the team you're looking for. West Michigan Whitecaps. Boom. Hit the button.
Now, Ulysses Cantu comes to the plate. And he will face Burris here in the bottom of the sixth. Quick snap throw to first. Back safely goes Rodriguez.
And just like that. Listening to the Whitecaps play. So it's not real hard to use. I highly recommend it if you like to listen to baseball games. I know listening is a little old school, but when you want the best of both worlds, you want to be outdoors and you're doing something or it's nice outside and you still want to listen to some games, there's some options for you guys. With that being said, I'm going with the Whitecaps for the win. The other minor league baseball game we have for you guys this week, I always find this one hilarious. Most of you should be able to catch, the references here. It's where the Bats basically came from. The Louisville Bats. Lots of people use Louisville Bats. But this is particularly the minor league baseball team. And they have 5 wins and 8 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against the 11 wins, red hot. 11 wins, 4 losses. Toledo Mud Hens. Go Mud Hens. We still got some NBA playoff action going on for you guys. Also, NHL playoff action is still going on, but I couldn't find any games that worked. Well, they hadn't really had the full schedule out yet when I put out the cards or put out the sheets and everything. So we'll cover an NBA action, a few games here. And again, being that I'm doing this Wednesday night, some of these records might actually be a little off because when you guys watch the show on Friday, a couple of these teams might have another game under their belts. Let me double check here. We'll get some idea how different this is going to be. We'll do NBA playoffs 2018 schedule. So some of these games will be games that were on our last sheets as well because they're still playing. Excuse me. Show me the schedule. Okay, here we go. So tonight, as filming this show, we do have the Wizards and Raptors playing. Pacers and Cavs playing. And the Jazz and the Thunder playing. So, technically these three top games that we're having right now are going to have a different schedule or a different record when you watch the show. So this is round 1, game 6. And as the recording of the show, both teams are tied excuse me, at 2 apiece. Cavaliers' regular season record was 50 wins and 32 losses. And they are playing against the Indiana Pacers, whose season record was 48 wins, 34 losses. This is a 7 p.m. game Friday on ESPN. I cannot stand the LeBron James Cavaliers, so I have to go with the Indiana Pacers. This is still round 1 action, game 6 in the series. We have the Toronto Raptors, and again, this is another game that's going to change on you guys. So as of the recording of the show, the this game is tied up 2 apiece, 2 wins each. Toronto Raptors have 59 wins and 23 losses on the regular season, and the Washington Wizards have 43 wins and 39 losses on the regular season. 8 p.m. game Friday on ESPN2. The series being tied up. I'm going to go Wizards only on the basis that they have the home court advantage to them. And this next game is round 1, game 6. However, Utah leads the series right now as of the filming of the show Wednesday night. Now, again, these are all going to change, so you might want to, you guys could either look it up or have your teachers help you look it up. So we have the Oklahoma City Thunder's regular season record, 48 wins and 34 losses. And currently the Utah Jazz's record, 48 wins and 34 losses in regular season. This is a Saturday game, 10 p.m. You can watch it on ESPN. And again, right now, Utah leads the series 2-1. I would not rule out the Thunder. Na 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 na. Thunder. Na 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 na. Thunder. I'm gonna say the Thunder comes back to tie it up. All right, this next game is round 1, game 6 action as well. It features the Boston Celtics, who have 55 wins, 27 losses on their regular season. And they are traveling to and playing against the Milwaukee Bucks, who have 44 wins, 38 losses. This is a 9:30 p.m. game on Saturday. It can be seen on ESPN. You guys know I've got the Boston Celtics. All right, final game on our sheet for the week is minor league hockey action, continuing on with the 2018 Kelly Cup playoffs. This is game 1 of the division finals. It is the best of 7. We have, and it is your second, that's right, the last game of the week is your second 3 points. 3 points. It's your second 3-point bonus game. Fort Wayne Komets' current record is 46 wins and 20 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against the Toledo Walleye, who have 50 wins, 17 losses. This game starts Saturday, 7:35 p.m. is when the puck drops. And I've got the Walleye going all the way, baby. Give me the Toledo Walleye for the win. In NASCAR action this week, we have the Geico 500. It's at Talladega Super Speedway. The race is Sunday, April 29th, 2 p.m. And NASCAR driver rankings. Excuse me. All right, this is week 9. This is the results after week 9. We have Kyle Busch at number 1, Kevin Harvick at number 2, Martin Truex Jr. at number 3. None of those changed. Those have been your top rankings for the last couple of weeks. Number 4 is Joey Logano. He is up 2. Number 5 is Clint Bauer. He is down 1. Number 6 is Danny Hamlin. He is up 2 from last week. Number 7 is Kyle Larson. He remains the same spot. Number 8 is Ryan Blaney. He is down 3 from last week. Number 9 is Brad Keselowski. He remains at the same spot. And number 10 is Chase Elliott. And he is up 4 spots from last week. So those are your top 10 racers. You guys know I have, as usual, Mr. Kyle Busch as my NASCAR winner. And that's all we have as far as our picks go. Let's see what's going on in the world of sports on the Frenzy page and beyond. See if we got any breaking news or anything in that order. All right, we're going to head over to the Sports Frenzy page. So there's not any really too huge breaking news here. Let's see. If you want to follow us on the Sports Frenzy page, you can. Our Facebook page is simply just Sports Frenzy. You can find it on Facebook and ask to join, and I can approve it for you. And we also have the Twitter feed at Sports Frenzy 1. We do a lot of posting on our Twitter feed as well. So here we go with some news in what we have on our Sports Frenzy page. Excuse me. Matt Kenseth will return to NASCAR with Roush Fenway this week after a 5-month hiatus. He last won a championship in 2003 with Roush Fenway Racing, so congratulations to him. Hamtramck Stadium, which is an old Negro League stadium, is the new project of the former guys who took care of Old Tiger Stadium. This is their new project. They are taking care of Hamtramck Stadium now, and with full support from the city to bring that stadium back. So you can continue to look on their page and support them. Or if you're out in that area and you would like to join them on many of their adventures of cleaning up the ballpark, they would love to have you. Tessa Blanchard, who was a member of NXT, has signed with Impact Wrestling, so she has left WWE behind and is heading over to Impact Wrestling. So congratulations to her and good luck with her future. not had a ton of news in sports this week. Rob Gronkowski skipped out of off-season workouts. Some are saying he is considering retirement. Others are not sure, but he is being very coy about that right now. So stay tuned for further news on him. Aaron Rodgers has bought some ownership stake in the NBA with the Milwaukee Bucks. Another Michigan basketball player testing the NBA draft market, but he did not hire an agent, so I'm not sure how that works. But Charles Matthew has declared for the NBA draft. The Detroit Lions have released their 2018 football schedule. Week 1, they'll be versing the Jets. That'll be a Monday Night Football game. Week 2, they'll be playing the 49ers. Week 3, they verse the Patriots, and that'll be a Sunday Night Football game. Week 4, they have the Cowboys. Week 5 is the Packers. Week number 6 is their bye week. Week 7, they have the Dolphins. Week number 8, the Seahawks. Week 9, the Vikings. Week 10, they'll be playing the Bears. Week 11, they have the Panthers. Week 12, the Bears. Week 13, the Rams. Week 14, the Cardinals. Week 15, the Bills. Week 16, the Vikings. And Week 17, the Packers. So that is this year's Detroit Lions football schedule released already. Let's see. And that looks like that's pretty much all I have for you guys this week. Like I said, not a huge amount of news going on in sports right now. But thanks again, everybody, for joining us for another edition of Sports Frenzy. I know most of our students have half days, so you'll be rushing to get Sports Frenzy finished, so we'll try not to drag it on any longer. Everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see you again next week right here for another fine edition of Sports Frenzy. Take care, everybody, and God bless. We'll see you again real soon. And I'm the coach. See you next week.